European football has always been the ultimate destination, the dream stage where legends are made and global fan bases unite. But what happens when a new player steps in, not with tradition, but with bottomless pockets? Can money really buy influence, reshape legacy, and shift the power balance of an entire sport? From Ronaldo and Neymar to owning top European clubs, Saudi Arabia and its neighbors are changing the future of football. Until recently, football transfers were mostly dominated by European leagues. But in the summer of 2023, something wild happened. Saudi clubs splashed a mind-blowing $957 million on player signings. That's not just a big number, it's the second highest in the world, right behind the English Premier League's $1.39 billion. And here's the twist. This is the first time since 2016 that a non-European league spent more than Europe's top 5 leagues. Yep, it's a serious game changer. But Saudi Arabia isn't just throwing money around for fun. They've got a plan, and it's all about star power. They've been signing some of the biggest names in football. It all started when Cristiano Ronaldo joined Al-Nassr in late 2022. Then, in 2023, Neymar made headlines by leaving Paris Saint-Germain for Al-Hilal in a deal worth nearly $98 million. These moves weren't just about building strong teams, they were about making a statement. Saudi Arabia wants to be a major player in world football. Yet even with all the star power, the journey hasn't been without setbacks. Just look at Neymar, who spent most of his time sidelined by injuries. After only 7 matches, his contract was cut short, and he lost around $25 to $30 million of the $65 million he was supposed to earn. Meanwhile, Ronaldo posted a mysterious message saying, "This chapter is over," which got everyone wondering if he's planning to leave Al-Nassr when his contract ends. But here's something important to understand. Saudi Arabia's football takeover isn't just about signing superstars like Ronaldo and Neymar. It goes way deeper. They're building an entire football ecosystem from the ground up. Stadiums, training facilities, media rights, youth academies, the entire thing. But what's their goal? Well, it's to turn the Saudi Pro League into a world-class football destination that can rival Europe's biggest leagues, not just in talent, but in global attention. But Saudi Arabia's investment is reaching far beyond its own borders, straight into the heart of Europe. The Gulf region's influence in European football has grown from occasional sponsorships to full-on strategic takeovers. Right now, 9 of the top 20 money-making clubs in Europe are backed by Gulf investments, whether through ownership or big brand sponsorship deals. The boldest example? Newcastle United. In 2021, a Saudi-backed group bought the club for £305 million. The Public Investment Fund, basically Saudi Arabia's mega bank with over £250 billion in assets, paid for 80% of that deal. But it wasn't easy. The Premier League had strict rules about club ownership, and the deal only went through after legal promises were made that the Saudi government wouldn't directly run the club. Now, Newcastle isn't just another team, it's one of the richest in the world. And that changes everything. With money like that, they can compete with the giants. And it shows how Saudi Arabia is using football not just for sport, but for power, to shape global perception, gain influence, and make long-term returns on investment. Well, let's connect the dots. Middle Eastern countries aren't just playing around in football, they're building a well-planned empire across Europe's biggest leagues. Look around and you'll see it. Manchester City is owned by Abu Dhabi, Paris Saint-Germain by Qatar, and several other top clubs are tied to the Gulf through sponsorships or stakes. This isn't random. It's giving these nations a foothold in football's most visible and powerful arenas. But why are they doing this? Because football is more than a sport, it's a global spotlight. By investing in big-name clubs with massive fan bases and international fame, Gulf nations ensure that their money goes beyond the pitch. They're using football as a tool to build soft power, boosting their global image, attracting attention, and even opening doors for diplomacy. It's smart and it's working. But there's an even bigger goal here: long-term economic survival. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE know they can't rely on oil forever. Football brings in tourism, media coverage, job creation, and global business. Every stadium built, every superstar signed, and every club acquired is a step toward transforming their economies. Gulf countries are using their sovereign wealth funds to reshape the global sports scene with serious intent. These government-controlled funds, especially from the Gulf Cooperation Council, are insanely powerful. They control nearly 40% of the world's 5.5 trillion sovereign wealth as of 2019. And between January 2023 and June 2024, 6 of these Gulf funds were behind 81% of all direct sports investments globally. That's not just impressive, it's a takeover. Sure, sports can bring profits, but for Gulf nations, the goal is bigger. Sports investments fuel job creation, boost tourism, help build world-class infrastructure, and attract global attention, all things that support their long-term economic plans. Saudi's Vision 2030, the UAE's We the UAE 2031, and Qatar's National Vision 2030. These are massive national blueprints to build stronger economies without depending on oil. And guess what? Sports, especially football, play a starring role. More importantly, sports, especially football, are being used as tools for soft power. That means building influence not by force, but by fame and popularity. When a Gulf-owned club wins trophies or hosts global events, it sends a message. We're here, we're powerful, we're modern. It helps build relationships, open doors for trade, and even boost cultural exchange. And yes, the football world is already feeling the shakeup. With the Saudi Pro League now offering top salaries and attracting elite players, the usual path, where athletes peaked in Europe, is changing. European clubs aren't the only dream destination anymore. Gulf clubs are serious competition, even for players in their prime. But here's a surprising twist in football's new money game. European clubs, especially in the Premier League, are actually benefiting big time from Saudi Arabia's spending spree. In just the 2023 summer transfer window, Saudi clubs poured $312 million into Premier League teams alone. Nearly half of all transfer money coming from outside Europe. That's a massive payday. But there's a catch. While the cash flows in, top talent is flowing out. This isn't just random spending. Out of all the Premier League clubs, 8 got the lion's share of Saudi transfer money, and 4 of them are from the elite Big Six. Some clubs, like Fulham and Liverpool, earned 100% of their transfer income directly from Saudi buyers. That shows just how targeted and systematic this approach really is. The Saudis aren't just collecting players, they're choosing them strategically from clubs that matter. And the ripple effects were huge. With big names leaving for Saudi clubs, traditional European leagues are being forced to rethink how they keep players, attract fans, and stay competitive. So what's really happening here? Saudi Arabia, with help from other Gulf nations, is reshaping the sport from the inside out. They're not only investing in players, but also buying into European clubs, upgrading infrastructure, and aligning it all with big national plans like Vision 2030. Their goal is clear: become a permanent power in global sports. But can they keep this up? Splashing money makes noise, but long-term success will only come if these football investments truly help them build stronger, more diversified economies. If that happens, Saudi Arabia won't just be part of football, they'll be leading its future. What do you think? Is Saudi money helping football grow? Or is it changing the game too much? Too fast? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video and hit that subscribe button for more deep dives like this. Now you've got 2 ways to keep watching. Check out Manchester United, from Ferguson's empire to the era of uncertainty. It's one we highly recommend. Or go with YouTube's pick just for you, right here.